Listen, this is not one of those comfortable messages. This is not the kind of video you watch, nod your head, and move on. This is a mirror. Because the truth is, not everyone who says, "I believe in God," actually has real faith. Not everyone who goes to church is known by God. And one of the most terrifying realities is this: you can think you're saved and still be lost. So before you scroll away, before you assume this isn't about you, ask yourself honestly, what if my faith isn't real? Here are 7 signs your faith might be fake, and why you cannot afford to ignore them. 1. You only seek God when you need something. Be honest. Do you only pray when things are going wrong? When you're broke? When you're sick? When you're scared? But when life is good, God becomes silent in your life. That's not relationship, that's convenience. Real faith doesn't treat God like an emergency contact. Real faith says, "God, I want you, not just your blessings." If your connection with God is only based on what He can give you, then your faith might be built on self, not on Him. 2. You live comfortably in sin without conviction. This one is heavy. Do you sin and feel nothing? No guilt, no conviction, no desire to change. You lie and move on. You lust and justify it. You compromise and call it normal. Listen carefully. A true believer is not perfect, but they are convicted. When your faith is real, sin disturbs your spirit. But if you can live in sin comfortably, without any inner struggle, that's not freedom. That's a warning sign. 3. You love the world more than God. What excites you more, God or the world? Be honest. Does your heart chase money, status, attention, pleasure, more than it chases God? Do you have time for everything else, but not for Him? Real faith changes your priorities. It doesn't mean you stop living life, but God becomes your center. If God is always an afterthought, if He fits into your schedule instead of being your life, then your faith may be surface level, not soul deep. 4. Your faith has no fruit. If your faith is real, it will show, not just in words, but in how you live. Are you growing in love, in patience, in humility? Or are you the same person you were years ago, just with more Christian language? You say you believe, but there's no change, no transformation, no evidence. Listen, faith that doesn't produce fruit is not alive. It's empty. 5. You care more about appearances than truth. Some people don't want God, they want the image of being godly. They want to look spiritual, sound spiritual, be seen as righteous, but behind closed doors, it's a different story. You hide your struggles. You pretend everything is fine. You perform instead of surrender. Real faith is not about impressing people. It's about pleasing God, even when no one is watching. If your Christianity is more about image than intimacy, then something is deeply off. 6. You avoid true surrender. This is where many people fail. You believe in God, but you don't fully surrender to Him. You still want control. You still say, "God, I'll follow you, but not in this area. God, I trust you, but I'll handle this myself." Real faith says, "Not my will, but yours." It's uncomfortable. It's costly. It requires letting go. But if you're holding back parts of your life from God, then your faith is partial, not real. 7. You've never truly encountered God. Have you actually encountered God, or just heard about Him? Because there's a difference. You can grow up in church, know Bible verses, sing worship songs, and still not know Him. Real faith comes from an encounter that changes you. It awakens something in your spirit. It breaks you and rebuilds you. If your faith is just information and not transformation, then it's time to ask, have I ever truly met Him? Now listen, this is not meant to condemn you. This is meant to wake you up. Because as long as you're breathing, it's not too late. God is not looking for perfect people. He's looking for real hearts. He's looking for people who will stop pretending, stop hiding, stop playing games, and say, "God, I don't want fake faith anymore." If this message hit you, don't ignore it. Don't scroll away and distract yourself. Sit with it, reflect, and most importantly, respond. You can start right now. Just say, "God, if my faith isn't real, make it real. Break anything in me that is fake. I don't want religion. I want you." That prayer, if it's honest, can change everything. If this spoke to your spirit, subscribe to Bible Drugs, because we don't sugarcoat the truth here. We go deep, we stay real, and we chase God, for real. Because in the end, fake faith won't save anyone. Only a real relationship with God will.